My name is Beach Cows, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys something special. I'm going to be starting a new series where it's basically going to be teaching all you new Minecrafters how to play Minecraft, because I'm pretty experienced with Minecraft and I know how to play the game. So I have a lot of crappy worlds, just ignore them. I was just testing some stuff out. So let's just make a new world. Let's make it, let's learn. Let's learn about Minecraft. That's what I'm gonna name it. So if you guys are watching this, it could be your first time ever seeing the game Minecraft, or maybe you have the game and maybe you have the game and you don't know how to play, so that's why you're watching. So as you see here, when you go to create a new world, you can see something called more world options, and there's game mode. Survival, basically you have hearts and you need to keep up on hunger and monsters can attack you. And then there's creative mode right here, where you have unlimited resources, you can fly around and you can destroy blocks within just one click, like it's instantly. And then there's hardcore, which is I think it's just, I'm not too sure on this one. I think it's just like if you die once, you're out forever, and it's at the hardest difficulty. So we're going to be playing on survival, and then more world options right here. Basically, it's just generate structures, that was a fail, which are villages, which is basically these little pre-generated houses that can be generated. And then there's dungeons, which are mob spawners, and there's also strongholds, and we'll see later on. And there's world type, which is default. We don't want to play with any of this. It's super flat if you want. And there's large biomes. We're just going to play on default. There's a bonus chest, which I guess I will just show it on. Doesn't really change anything. Cheats off. Cheats, just let you type in some cheats, and then you can just hit done. Oh, and the seed. The seed you don't really want to change unless you're looking for something specific. You can go on the internet and search like seeds with villages or whatever. If you wanted a village in your world, you can just enter the seed there. So let's just hit done, and let's create a new world. So as it creates, we'll just wait a second. It takes maybe 10 seconds to create a new world, and wow, here we are in this new world of Minecraft. Alright, so let's just explore a bit. What the heck is wrong with my mouse? I don't know. So what you're going to want to do when you start off is you're going to want to get some wood, because wood is basically the prime material in everything you're going to want to build in all of Minecraft. If you don't have enough wood, you won't really get too far in Minecraft. And then you're just going to, let's just get maybe 5 logs. And to get a log, you just hold down the click button. And that's that. And this is a plains biome, if you guys are wondering. Plains biomes are homes to, first of all, villages and a lot of animals. Animals like to go in plains because it's flat, and I don't know, they just spawn there. So if you put 4 wooden planks into the crafting little area here, it makes a crafting table, and you're going to want to take that and then just right click on the ground and put it down anywhere. It doesn't really matter. And then now let's just start crafting some basic tools. So to make a stick, well, 4 sticks rather, you put 1 block and then another block on top, and that makes 4 sticks. So with the sticks, you can make tools. So if you put 2 sticks on top of each other, and let's say we want to make a pickaxe, so we can just do 3 across, which is kind of this shape of a pickaxe, and you just click it, drag it, and you're good. So now we want to make an axe so we can get more wood. Right there. And then we can make more sticks, and we can also make a sword just for show. Maybe even a shovel just because we can. And that's how you make a shovel right there. So you got our wooden tools. So basically the game of Minecraft is you got a bunch of stuff, and like you got to go mining if you want better materials. So as you can see, we got wood, and it takes a bit to actually mine the wood. So what you're going to want to do is, if you want it to go faster and stuff, you can go mining for better materials such as diamonds, else? Diamonds, iron, and gold. Those are the 3 other materials you can have to make like weapons and stuff. And then there's also something called enchantments, which is when you kind of edit your weapon. You got to get levels, which I'll explain after. And with levels, you can enchant, and enchantments just make your weapon better. Like it gives kind of like superpowers to your like weapon. So say I had a sword, and there's one enchantment called knockback. So if I wanted to knock an animal back every time I hit it, I would have knockback, and it would like I said before, I would knock the animal back. So see this cow. Well, I don't really have a knockback tool, but first, you see that little food bar right there? That's our food. Yeah, that's our food bar. So to get our food bar like filled up, you need food. And to get food, there's quite a few ways. First of all, you can kill animals and get meat from them. I believe there's chickens, there's cows, there's pigs, and then there's sheep. But sheep don't drop any food, because sheep, I don't think you eat sheep unless you're in some exotic country. But yeah, so sheep drop wool, which can be used to craft several different things. As you can see, there's a sheep right here, but let's just kill some cows, get our food levels up, our saturation, which is, if you see the like food things shake up and down, that means that you're low on saturation. So you want to keep your saturation levels up high. So let's get some more cows. So as you may know, I've made some YouTube videos before on the Construction Pulse server, which is an SMP server that me and a couple friends play on, and that could be coming to an end. I think I'm going to take a break from multiplayer for a bit, kind of try to do some single player, do this series and all that. So let's get back to our crafting table. And what time is it? It's actually becoming night almost, so I think we should start making a little house. It's not gonna be any fancy thing, because obviously we don't have that much materials, but with your shovel that you made, you're gonna want to flatten out the area just so you have a nice flat area to start building your house. So it'll be much easier, and it's just easier. So make sure your area is nice and flat. So this area is pretty good here. Let's take our crafting table back too. Okay, and let's start building a house. So to build a house, you need to right click on the on your mouse to place a block. So if you have the block in your hand, you right click and you place it. So let's just build some walls. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Whoops, that was a fail. And 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna want to make the walls 2 blocks high. This is just gonna be like the most minimal house ever, because we don't have very much materials, and we're gonna need to go get some more. So let's just go chop down some more trees, just so we can get some more wood and finish our little starter off house. So I'm gonna be showing you guys basically most of the features of the game, just so you guys have a good understanding when you guys start playing the game yourselves. So that's 20. We'll try that, see if it's enough. So just to like reserve building materials, we're not gonna build this up. We're just gonna build a roof off of that 1 block there. So as you can see, we're just building a roof like so. And guys, trust me, I'm a way better builder than this, and I got just not that many materials that I can use. So there's a block there, and there's a block. That was a fail. Alright, so now we've got kind of our little tiny house that we have, and it's very nice and cozy, just a nice starter house. And what we're going to want to do next is get a furnace, and to get a furnace you need to get stone, and to get stone, you need to use your pickaxe to dig down and get stone. But two of the biggest rules of Minecraft are to never dig straight down, because there's something called lava. Well, you know what lava is, but lava is under the ground almost most spots under the ground. So if you're digging straight down, I'm pretty confident you're going to fall in lava, and you're going to be pretty upset that you lost all your stuff, because once you fall in lava, it burns up and you don't get your stuff back. So, alright, that's a perfect little door there. And we'll just close that. We want our privacy. That was a fail. Let's kind of make this a little bit more nicer. Let's just dig this out, dig this out, dig this out. We want to make it nice. So I just have some birch wood that I got from that white tree. I turned it into planks, and we'll just make it kind of... Wow, I'm failing today, guys. Sorry about that. I'm supposed to be teaching you guys, and I can't even play Minecraft. Alright, so that's decent. So now what we're going to want to do is dig a staircase down. Why am I using my pickaxe? Use your axe on the wood, shovel on the dirt. And see that block right there? That's called stone. That's where you're going to want to use your pickaxe. So, got your pickaxe here. Let's just get quite a bit of stone so we can make stone tools. And stone tools last longer. As you can see on my tools right here, there's that little bar there, and as you can see, it's got like a little red dot. So that's like basically all my usage on my sword is out, and my shovel is coming loose, and same with my axe. But my pickaxe is doing good because it's the first time I'm using it. So let's kind of, what you're gonna want to do to start off is just kind of make a staircase to collect some resources. As you can see right here, we've dug into some coal, and coal is a pretty important block too, because coal is a source of light. It gives you light. When you put a stick underneath it and you put a coal on top, it makes a torch. So that's good, because as you can see right now, it's kind of getting dark the deeper I get, so the less light. So let's get back up here and make ourselves... Oh, I kind of screwed myself over there. But anyways, let's make ourselves a furnace. And to make a furnace, you put all your stone around in a box. You need 8 stone to make a furnace. You kind of make it a box shape, and then you just get your furnace right here. You take it out, and you just plop it down right there. So what you need to use with your furnace, you can, like, we don't really have anything to cook, but say we want to cook this cobblestone to make stone. You could cook it with 1 piece of wood, and it'll take the wood and then it'll start cooking. And as you can see, that flame, that's how much wood, like that's how much material is left of smelting. And then by the time this is done, it'll be done. So as you can see right here, it's running out because wood's not the best to smelt stuff. And now it's done smelting because I don't have anything else to smelt. So now with coal, it smelts 8 objects. Wood only smelts 1. And then I believe logs smelt 2. So coal is your best bet when smelting stuff when you're first starting off in the game, because it's pretty easy to get. It's it's pretty easy to find too. Like, you just gotta look around a bit and you'll find it. So as you can see here, that's a fail. I gotta fix that too. As you can see here, it's nighttime out, and scary stuff are gonna start spawning, such as creepers, skeletons, spiders, and what else is there? And zombies. So let's see if we can just not get too close to anything, because we'll probably die. Let's see if we can find one bad guy. Not seeing any though. We don't want to lose our house either. I just want to show you guys what they look like. I'm surprised I'm not seeing one. And as you can see right here, how it's kind of... Well, this is not a cave. I thought it was a cave, but all around the world there's caves that are randomly generated. what is this light source over here? Is this lava? Oh, it's our chest. Yeah, this is our starter chest that I forgot to get. But as you can see, it gives you some food, just some wood, and a pickaxe and all that. It's not really too good because you can get all this stuff pretty easily. But let's get back to our house and see how our cobblestone is. See if it's all smelted. So let's right click to get in our furnace, and yeah, it's all smelted. So now we got stone instead of cobblestone. So with the coal, like I said before, you can make torches, and that's made like that. And then with the torches, you can make a light source. So you right click, and now it's bright in here, so as you can see. So let's just make a staircase down, and that's pretty much all you can really do in the nighttime when you're first starting Minecraft, because you can't really survive because you don't really have any armor. And armor can be made out of gold, iron, and diamond. You can't really make wooden armor or stone armor. That wouldn't really make any sense. But there's also an armor called chainmail armor, but it's not really, they're starting to implement it more and more in the game as the updates come, but it's not really in the game. Like, you can't craft it, but like some zombies and stuff will be wearing, why am I using this when I could be using this? Some zombies will be wearing like chainmail armor, and then if you kill them, you have a chance of actually getting the chainmail armor from them. So that's pretty cool how they implemented that. And also, if you find a village, sorry guys, I'm losing my voice a bit. Also, if you find a village, you can trade with the villagers, and some villagers will trade you chainmail, but it's very rare to see it. I haven't seen it myself, but I've seen some people who have got it, and it's pretty cool. But chainmail is not too much better than, oh, you can also make leather armor. So see right here, I have 3 pieces of leather. It's not enough leather to make anything, but it's a start, I guess. If we get a couple more pieces of, leather, we can make some armor. But let's see if we can find any bad people. I don't see any. Are we on peaceful? We probably are. Yeah, we're on peaceful. So as you can see here, when you hit escape, you get a bunch of things to click on this. So there's back to game, which just brings you back. There's achievements. You can do all these achievements. It's kind of cool. You can just all complete them all. There's statistics, which just tells you how many times you played, worlds played, saves loaded, everything you really want to know. Like, this is how the distance I've flown, so that's in creative mode. Distance I've climbed, fallen, swum, walked. Yeah, there's blocks, how many blocks I've made, all that. And then you can go to open to LAN, where if you're connected to the same like network as someone else, you can open it up to LAN, and then like they can play with you. And then if you go to options, there's a bunch of options. So set music. Every once in a while I'll play music, and there's sound. I should have had the sound on to start off. So there's difficulty, which the higher difficulty, the harder it gets. Peaceful, no monster spawn, which I should change that. Video settings, you can make the game run smoother if you just want to tweak any of this. There's brightness, all that. What else is there? There's language, you can change your language. So say if I wanted it to be like, well, I don't want to change that. Oh, too late, crap. Let's try to get back. Let's find English, yeah. English UK, English US. Perfect. And then there's controls. You can change the controls to whatever you want. So if you want to play with the arrow keys, you just click it, type the arrow key. But I like to play with WASD, so that's how I'm going to play. You can change anything though. There's chat settings, if you want to turn off the chat, all that stuff. And there's snooper settings, where it's basically sends in information to Mojang, which is the makers of the game, and they tell you how to like make your game run faster and stuff. It's kind of complicated, but Yeah, so that's pretty much for that. Let's just change our difficulty to easy, so some monsters will spawn. We don't want to die though. Let's see if anyone will spawn. Yeah, so right here, as you can see here, I don't have a stone sword, so I probably will die. What's that? Alright, well, you can see here there's a creeper, which is pretty cool. These things, if I do it right, it'll blow up. Right in our face. Here, I'm gonna just get close to it. Blow up. See, it blows up, and it can do quite a bit of damage, so you don't want to get too close to them. And then there's a skeleton somewhere. I think I screwed down with the settings and I inverted my mouse by accident. Yeah. Alright, that's better. Right here, there's a zombie actually. So as you can see right there. And he'll come, and if he touches you, then you'll lose like 2 hearts of damage. So you don't want to get too close to him. What else is there? There's skeletons. Not seeing one. There's a spider over there, which I don't want to get too close to. There's an Enderman up there, the black one. Don't want to look at him, because if you look at him, he will chase you and murder you instantly. And then there's skeletons. You can see them all there. Spiders. So let's get back to our house. We don't want to kind of get off too far, because then we might end up in some deep shit. So let's just get back here. Oh, there's creepers. Let's just slam our door in their faces. Alright, that's closed. So that's pretty much the basics of Minecraft. Let's just smelt our food. That's all I really wanted to show you guys, just how to survive your first night, start up, and maybe become a pro one day, like me. No, I'm kidding, I'm not that good at Minecraft. But I thank you guys for watching, and just to end it off, you can see when you cook it, you get a pork chop, and then you eat it, and it fills up your food bar right there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!